Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was just downstairs going over some paperwork and stuff. And I thought I would make this little video for you guys because I wasn't planning to film anything right now. As you can tell, I'm not exactly in like filming gear. This is more like Snapchatting and vlogging gear here, which you can follow my Snapchats and my vlogging stuff. I did want to film a haul today, but if you follow my Snapchat, then you would know that I spend most of my day at the freaking Cadillac dealer getting just reamed. $600 for a headlight? Bro. Well, anyway, none of that makes any sense in the context of this video though. So, so I thought I would come on here and I would give you guys at least a little briefing basically of what's gonna be happening with me. A lot of you know that I have a lap band. I had it placed June 19th of 2009. So I've had it almost 8 years. I was 21 when I got it placed. It took almost 2 years in order for me to be able to get to the point of being able to have the surgery. And it was a long process and there's a lot to say about it and I could go on and on and on about it, which is the reason that I'm here because I am planning to document the removal of my lap band. So I am going through the process of getting it removed because of a multitude of reasons. But ultimately I'm having some complications right now. And so I wanted to just let you guys know about that because a lot of you have asked me to do videos about the lap band. And I have no desire to do that because my story is my story and my story is never gonna be your story. And so the things that I went through with it and the way that it affected my body is never gonna be replicated with you. Like maybe we have some things in common, but ultimately I think it's such a personal experience and it's something that's so serious because it involves surgery and it involves, you know, a lot of things could go wrong basically. I never wanna come on here and suggest that you guys do or don't get surgery or you do or don't do something drastic like that to your body. So that's one of the reasons that I don't, that I haven't made a video specifically talking about it and going into a ton of depth with it. That being said, much like with my Mirena, which in the beginning I didn't ever want to really talk about my Mirena too much, not because I'm ashamed of it, not because I didn't like it or I did like whatever. The reason I didn't want to talk about it is because I still had it. And so once I had my Mirena removed, which was my birth control, in case you don't know what a Mirena is, after I had it for about 5 years, I had it removed and I was able to give you the before, during, and after of my whole, you know, the whole timeline with the Mirena. And I could tell you really how I felt about it and I could just give you more of my experience because it was done and over with because the Mirena had been removed and I had waited a few months since having it removed before I started talking about it. So I think it'll go that way with the lap band where I didn't necessarily want to stop and do a video about it because things were still changing and because it's such a long story that it would be hard for me to cover everything in a 20, 30, or 40 minute video even. I know some of my videos are crazy long, right? But like, I just didn't want to do that. I felt like that wasn't going to do it justice. So what I'm going to be doing is documenting the journey of having it removed and I will be talking in much more depth on the vlog channel about the whole process of getting it removed. So the paperwork and everything that I was going over is because tomorrow I'll be getting an EGD done. So you can look it up if you don't know what that is. But essentially, they're gonna stick a little camera down my throat. They're gonna, you know, I'll be sedated, I'll be asleep. And then they're gonna take a look around and see, you know, see if anything has really gone wrong and kind of take a look at my stomach just to make sure that there hasn't been any like erosion or slippage or anything like that, which could definitely be something that's going on because of the problems that I've been having, which I will talk in depth about those things, but kind of in short, I've been waking up in the middle of the night, throwing up, like acidic kind of throwing up, not your typical sort of, you know, like pushing your last bite back up, like not that, which is very normal with the lap band. I get a lot of things stuck. That has always been the case. I have a really hard time drinking, even just having like drinkable yogurts. I have extreme tightness with the band all the time, even when it's like unfilled. I have a ton of like really tight, like just pain in my port. And so I'm very nervous that I got a hernia. So you know, that all of these things are complications that could have come from having a lap band. And if you know anything about it, then you know that there are plenty of complications, and a lot of them don't happen right away. They happen eventually. And many people, they get a lap band, also get the lap band removed. So this was really just a step that I was inevitably going to have to take. But because I know so many of you are curious, or so many of you have gotten it, especially because so many of the people that watch my videos, you know, are plus size. And so weight loss surgery is something that people have done. And, you know, I got it done when I was at, you know, my most insecure, really. Like, I was, and not to say that only people that are insecure would get it, but I hated myself. I hated my body so much. And I thought that the lap band, just getting a lap band and losing weight that way was going to sort of change my life, which it's a long story. But ultimately, like today, I would never have it placed. Like, that's not the person that I am today. No shade to anyone that has it or doesn't have it or has other kind of weight loss surgery or anything like that. This is really just about being able to document the journey, because I know a lot of you are interested in it. So I highly suggest that you go follow my Rae Vargas channel, which is my vlog channel. I'll be posting plenty of normal vlogs like I typically do. I have a couple of inside the dressing room vlogs getting ready. I actually just uploaded them. I just haven't published them yet. So they'll be up soon. Probably one of them will be up tonight. But I will be documenting the lap band removal journey, and throughout that journey, I'll be letting you guys know kind of, you know, specifics. I'll talk about my insurance. I'll talk about what things cost. I'll tell you about, you know, why I got the lap band to begin with, and sort of what the process was like when I first had it placed. And, you know, I'll talk about my actual surgeon, my actual, like, you know, office that I go to. I'll give you the specifics if you want them, because I know some people really do. And if you have questions and anything like that, then that's the place where I will, that's the place where I'll be elaborating on it. Now, if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave them down here on this channel, because eventually, you know, hopefully I'll be able to have it removed. I will be meeting with my surgeon next week. I think early next week, I'll be able to go in there and talk to my team, talk to everyone again. I haven't seen them in a while now. So I'll be able to talk to them and see what they think about getting it removed, and hopefully there won't be any complications and I won't have to have any further weight loss surgery, like anything else done, like a gastric or a sleeve, you know, like gastric bypass or a sleeve, because I really don't want to have to do anything like that. I want it just taken out, and I want my body to be back to normal. I want to just have it be what it used to be. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can let me know here, because once it's all done, I do plan on doing a video here on this channel, and that's where I will be answering these types of questions. Now, again, I'll be going into depth on the vlog channel, but I know plenty of people are not gonna have the time or probably the desire to watch a bunch of vlogs, you know, as they come in. So like I said, tomorrow I'll be doing the EGD, and I will be vlogging my experience, how I feel, what happens, what my gastroenterologist has to say. And next week I'll be vlogging, you know, the trip to my surgeon, and I'll let you guys know kind of how that goes and what my surgeon has to say, and sort of the whole process of, you know, because right now I have an HMO, and so there are just a lot of hoops that you have to jump through for these things. And so I'm gonna jump through those hoops with the camera in my hand, because I want to be able to document this process for people that, you know, can be helped by it, basically. But I will not, if you go down there and ask, well, should I get it or shouldn't I get it? I'm not gonna answer that question. That's not up for me to decide. I'm not here to preach to you about your health or your body, or if you should have major surgery like that. Like, that's not up to me. I have no desire, and what you do with your body does not affect me in any way. So I don't have anything to say about it, basically. But I also highly suggest, if you can't follow the vlog channel, you can probably catch at least some snippets or whatever, or get a feel for when you should go catch a vlog by following my Snapchat, because I'll be, you know, I document things on there all the time, but they disappear. So if you don't follow it, you don't follow it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do go on long, you know, you'll learn about why I stole some bananas today. It had to be done. Cadillac charged me $600 for a headlight. A headlight? A headlight, bro? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are other stories that are told on Snapchat that never make it to YouTube. But if you're interested in following the journey, hit up Rae Vargas, my vlog channel. If you have any questions, leave them down here. I will eventually go into depth with everything, but it's not gonna happen today, right now, in this moment. But I wanna know what you're interested in, if you're interested in any part of it. I think that's it though. I know a lot of people ask, did it work? Did you like it? Da 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 da. You know, if you look into the LapBand, or if you've ever looked into it, you know that, I believe, with the LapBand, you're supposed to lose like an excess, you're supposed to lose 50% of your excess weight. So if I weigh, you know, if I have 150 excess pounds, which at that time especially I did, then I was only basically supposed to lose like 75 of that, right? Like that's kind of what they thought I would lose. And that's what I lost. But I was still plus size, I was still overweight, I was still obese. I was still morbidly obese at that point. Like, you can get the surgery, lose as much as they think you're gonna lose, and still be morbidly obese, even though the surgery is technically a success, you know what I'm saying? But with LapBand, it's just different. It's a little bit different than the other surgeries. It's reversible, which is the best part about it. At least that's what I always thought. And clearly, if I'm getting it removed, and hopefully I just go back to normal afterwards, you know, hopefully the fact that it's reversible would be something that I can just be like, yes! Go 20-year-old Sarah for picking a LapBand instead of all that other stuff that you could have picked. Yeah, girl, go ahead with your bad self. So, yeah, if you have any questions, leave them below. If you want to follow the journey, hit up the vlog channel. If you're not sure if you're going to have time for all that, follow my Snapchat. Or if you just want to see me on a regular basis, I be talking a lot on Snapchat. You find out a lot about the videos, you get a lot of sneak peeks and stuff on Snapchat. So feel free to follow that. And if you don't follow Good Cherish Podcast, hit that one up too. Maybe we'll do a podcast about it. We can talk about stuff like that on the podcast, and we do it for like an hour. We just uploaded a new one like 2 days ago, so go, oh, actually yesterday. So go check that out if you want to. But if you guys want to see stuff about the LapBand on this channel, you want to see me do that long recap video where I include pictures and I include numbers and everything else, give this video a thumbs up so that I know that that's what you want. And I will be happy to do it eventually once I actually have it removed. So hopefully that will happen sooner rather than later. But my baby's also having surgery next month, which makes me kind of sad because I know it's going to be hard, but Jaden's having surgery to remove his tonsils and his adenoids, and he's going to have tubes put in his ear. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but hopefully we get that all taken care of and everything's good to go for him, and then I can do my stuff and everything will be good to go for me, and then we can have a jolly summer together because, yeah, this year is going to be wild. So, yeah, that's all I had to say. I will have another normal video coming for you guys really soon. I already filmed it. It's already edited and uploaded. I'm just waiting for the right moment. But that's all that I had. Thanks, guys.